There we go. Ahoy, everyone, and welcome to the December 14th edition of the Pirate National Committee meeting. I am your host, Jolly Mitch, captain of the United States Pirate Party and friend of the show. I will go in order for IDs, and the first person I happen to see is Darren.
Hi, I'm Darren McKeeman. I'm the quartermaster for the United States Pirate Party and the California Pirate Party. I'm coming to you live from Frontier Tower here in downtown San Francisco from their makerspace on the seventh floor.
Thank you. Wanda.
Wanda Ward, lookout of the U.S. Pirate Party and Florida Pirate Party rep.
Thank you. Ashley.
Hello all, my name is Ashley Melody. I am the still interim IMPP, but hopefully in a few weeks we will be having someone else here in my place.
Well, until we do, I'm always glad to see you. Blaze.
I'm Blaze Henry, captain of the Arizona Pirate Party and the scribe of the United States Pirate Party.
Thank you, Blaze. Sai.
Hi, I'm Cy Kin's father. I'm handling public relations from the great state of Montana, which, as you can tell, is covered in this really hard watery substance.
Thank you, sir. Who's next? Let's go with Mars. We will skip Mars.
Mars might be driving right now, but Mars is from Ohio.
You know what? That's good enough for government work. Thank you. David.
I'm the other backup rep for Florida.
Thank you kindly. Mic is broken. That is okay, Mars. The mic is broken on Mars' behalf. So if you do have anything to say, obviously just say it in the chat and we'll address as quick as we can. Unless you're driving, don't text and drive. I'm not your dad. You can do whatever you want. And I believe last but not least would be James.
Hello, I'm James, representing the North Carolina Pirate Party.
Perfect. Thank you. Now, before we got started, I did inform the board that the 2026 Pirate National Conference location tournament has concluded, and we do have a winner. They all know the winner. You all watching will not know the winner until tomorrow. I'm looking forward to building suspense, and trust me when I tell you we have a great city lined up for our 20-year anniversary. Otherwise, I got really no other information, no other updates I have to give as captain. So I do want to leave the floor open to see if there's anything anyone wanted to or had to talk about today. Darren, go ahead.
So over the past week, we have launched armthedolls.com, which is our First Amendment site to inform trans folk of their Second Amendment rights. You can go and see it on Arm the Dolls. I'm going to be putting out a few social media announcements in the next day or two. And please retweet those, reskeet those, or whatever stupid word they've got for reposting stuff is now. Also, I am here at Frontier Tower. I've been talking to them about hosting our Burner Phone 101 course, and that's we'll probably have a date for that sometime in the next week or two. We'll probably live stream that too, so people can join in from outside and watch as we're telling them how to create a burner phone with Graphene OS and Google Pixels. And that's all I have.
That's fantastic, Darren. Thank you. And was that armthedolls.com?
Armthedolls.com.
That I'm going to leave in the description of this live stream. So anyone that is interested can go to our link in the description, armthedolls.com, or go to armthedolls.com. Just type it out. Either way, you don't have to type it. It is in the description. Thank you, Darren. That's an incredible project. I'm a very big supporter of our First and Second Amendment rights, so that's it's good to see you being supportive of both, especially for citizens of the United States that have, to put it lightly, have a harder time just living their lives in this country. So, Darren, God bless you. Thank you. And actually, I think this is a good transition to just ask a open question to either Wanda or Jester. Have either of you been able to reach out to Yari about the article for the website?
Yes, I already got Yari's edits on the document, and I actually have the current draft available for if you wanted to go over it.
Absolutely. Whenever you guys, want to send something over, just let me know. Send it. I'll have it uploaded as a special and specific edition of Message in a Bottle. I may even not have it as Message in a Bottle. I may just have it as a, letter from our trans pirates, or however you guys wish to have that published. This is ultimately your guys' project. I want you guys to feel like your voices are heard, and most importantly, in a time where in this country, everyone's rights, but especially your rights, feel like they could be trampled by the federal government at any moment. It's important that we stand together with, our trans brothers and sisters, and our Hispanic brothers and sisters, and our Muslim brothers and sisters, and we say we will not stand for the intolerance that you are facing in this day and age, in any day and age. So thank you for that. I look forward to not only reading it, I look forward to having that published. I would like to, I want to show that we're in full support of you. So thank you for that. Otherwise, is there anything else we wanted to discuss today? Blaze, go ahead.
Nothing much. It's just that I met with the Arizona Information Freedom Committee, the committee I mentioned before. And we had a nice chat on how to make our efforts easier, on how we can better coordinate, even though they're a nonpartisan community. They can't exactly be, endorse us or help, but at the same time, I've met with someone named Peyton, and she's wonderful, and she offered, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the right words. We found a common understanding and offered to support one another. And as she said, she's willing to do petition signatures for me when she's ready. So we need more volunteers, of course, not just one or two, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Thank you, Blaze. And absolutely, there is definitely there's always need for volunteers. So if you're watching at home, no matter what state you're in, we have pirate parties set up for 56 jurisdictions in this country, all 50 states plus DC and our in every U.S. territory. Or is it 57? It's one of them is divisible by 7. But despite that, that's bad luck. Despite that, folks, no matter where you are, if you are a part of the United States of America, we have a spot in here for you. We are the United States Pirate Party, and we're looking for volunteers from every state, every region. Thank you, Blaze. And if you do ever need it, I have flown to Massachusetts to help collect signatures. If you do need help collecting signatures, just let me know.
I will be frankly honest. I am behind on signatures. I haven't been able to get out as much as I have, but hopefully, I will get a lot of signatures this month before I go home for Christmas in Kansas, and I'll hopefully get a lot in January. But I will call on you if I do need it. But right now I don't need it, but I appreciate the offer.
Absolutely. Thank you, Blaze. That's exciting. And finding someone to help with signature collections an indispensable volunteer. That's phenomenal. So thank you. Much appreciated. Other than that, I actually just had a quick shout out to James. Your that sports and recreation plank that you guys had for North Carolina is fantastic. So I just want to give a shout out to you. That's phenomenal addition to a state platform.
Yeah, no problem. And me and a couple members of a couple members that are in the North Carolina Pirate Party Discord server that are from North Carolina did vote, and we all voted in favor of it so far. So voting does end on like December 18th, but that doesn't matter because there's only like 5 people that are North Carolina Pirates, and a majority of us has voted. So yeah.
Well, just heads up, James, as well, just because it sounds like you have people in the Discord that are from North Carolina. If anyone's interested in being your alternative rep, which usually means showing up to one meeting one time and saying that if you're ever needed, you'll be happy to be the alternate guy. But typically all that's needed is social media, a website, and a couple volunteers, because that's how you get off the ground. And if North Carolina's got the people and you got the website, you got the social media, which I know you got a YouTube channel, you guys might be in very good shape to just get state membership almost immediately. So if you reach out to them or you guys want to talk to them, by all means, that would we'd love to get North Carolina in the fold quickly. And then Wanda, go ahead.
I just wanted to, for clarity's sake, say that alternate rep is pretty much the only thing North Carolina is missing in terms of requirements.
Yeah, you literally just need one person to show up to a Jitsi meeting one time and just say, like, I will be happy to show up to these meetings if James can't be there. But James, if you can be here more often than not, that alternate rep is almost never necessary. So if all you're missing is an alternate rep, if any of them are willing to show up to Jitsi one time just to say they'd be willing to show up if needed, you're in great shape. And then did I see another hand go up? Or
I did
Ashley?
actually want to say I am. So I did send that document your way, by the way. But other than that, I've also been writing. I don't. It's not ready for publication yet, but I am writing another piece specifically in regards to some. This is me doing a non. Well, it is political, but it's not super in our usual wheelhouse, but more in, for open technology and whatnot. Specifically regarding the Valve hardware announcement, and the initiatives that Valve has been promoting for open software, and just generally what how this is beneficial for open source software and the our sort of pirate values and whatnot. That maybe hopefully can be published here in the next few months.
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. And then just for clarity's sake, just so everyone knows, we have a series we started that we haven't had any publications on it lately, but we have a message in a bottle series where anyone, and this is going for anyone watching on YouTube now as well, anyone that has something that they think is in alignment with the Pirate Party, that they think that as a supporter of the Pirate Party, this is something that you want to say, we have the opportunity for you to speak your mind as a pirate on our website, and that's through the message in a bottle series. So Jester, especially you, any time that you say like, hey, I have a article, I really think it's pirate aligned or it would resonate with fellow pirates, I'd like to post it, especially with what you're talking about now, 100%. But by all means, as soon as it's ready, we can get that posted. And then Mars, go ahead.
Mic is working. Oh, it's working. Yay. Okay. So Ohio's website is finally just about done.
Tweaks, but all the information is there and it's being hosted on GitHub, and I'll be getting the actual domain name soon. So that's pretty big for Ohio right now.
That's good. And Ohio is kind of in the same situation as North Carolina, except maybe more so because throughout the years, there's been plenty of Ohio pirates, and it's just there's never just seemed to be two at the same time willing to, get the party going. But you guys have Tim Grady, which again, I'm not sure if he's completely willing to be a pirate, but man, there you go. Mars just left. There you are.
It just keeps on disconnecting.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Technology, it's okay.
Yeah, he's got some real unstable internet.
It's all good.
My phone bill's late.
Just all things incredibly short is to say that Ohio seems to have the bodies, but never just the bodies at the same time. I think you guys, this is probably the best opportunity Ohio's had in a while to finally get a state party going. And it's not even if, it's when you guys do, we look forward to officially having Ohio on as an official party member.
And I think that even if it's not Tim as the alternative rep, even Stove would be a good option. He's very, very active in the server.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And
He has
again,
a
I
lot to
think,
say.
and Stove has shown up to many like Discord voice sessions, so I could tell like they're very much like wanting to be involved with the party. So I
Yeah, he's
think,
just
yeah,
a bit. He's still learning stuff with technology.
which hey, God bless him. So I think, yeah, if Stove ends up wanting to be an alternate rep, which again just entails showing up to one meeting one time and saying I'm willing to show up to other meetings other times if Mars or James can't make it, it's that simple. And truly, yeah, I think some people, and I guess when I say some people, I mean people who want to get a state party started sometimes may not realize it's not simple, but it's pretty straightforward. It's not as easy as, I got everything together in my state party now, but it's, if you can get the people to believe in the project and you can get the social media going, if you have enough passion to get social media going and a website going and find the volunteers, of course we're going to recognize you as a state party. And I think that's what it's always boiled down to, that anyone who's been willing to put in the effort to be a pirate ultimately becomes one. And again, perhaps I make it sound more simple than it was. I know Illinois was here for a good year before we became a state party. But that just means I know that these things take time. And that's why I'm never going to rush anyone that, has the volunteers or has the bodies, has whatever, and can't officially make it. Saya briefly had your hand up. Was there anything you had?
Oh, negative. That was a misclick. Sorry.
No problem. Other than that, gang, is there anything else we wanted to talk about? Because if not, I will always accept said motion to adjourn. Wanda, go ahead.
I just wanted to talk briefly on the rumblings about COSA going through Congress again, and the Section 230 rumblings I've been seeing a lot of on social media lately.
Yeah, isn't it interesting that something fails and they keep trying to push it over and over until it passes and they make our lives worse? I don't know. I don't know. I don't actually have any, because this is the first I'm hearing that they're trying to pass COSA again. So I don't actually have anything on that right now. But thank you for pointing that out, Wanda, because now we have to keep our eyes on it. Oh boy.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find an article again.
Thank you. This administration is going to be the death of me, I swear.
I do think it says a lot that the quote-unquote freedom that the party that screams about freedom of speech every 4 years during election cycles is simultaneously the ones, and not just them, but the Democrats as well, now pushing this bill because it's convenient and they think it'll win them votes. It says a lot about both parties and the current administration. And I think we need to try and capitalize on that to some extent.
100%. Also, for what it's worth, I think this is another moment where we need to remember that, some people in this country, I think the number's like 80% of the country says we need a third party. They don't mean that when they say that. They mean we want other options besides the Democrats and Republicans. Because if these are the parties that we have that ignore the will of the people and push through whatever big money wants to push through, well, this isn't working for this country. And this is what's actively causing this country to fall apart. They're not looking for third parties. They're looking for other parties. And guess what? There's plenty other parties in this country, and we're one of them. USPirates.org/join. I almost feel bad for plugging us there, but I feel like that's completely necessary because we are ran by corrupt two parties. And it doesn't need to be this way, guys. It genuinely does not need to be this way. Run local, raise hell, and don't go quietly into that good night. We have a lot of work to do, and we can't just sit on our hands and say nothing about this. So again, Wanda, thank you for sharing the article. And if you could you share that in Hot Button News in the Discord server? And then
Absolutely. Hold on.
thank you. Yeah, God, things are bleak, but they're never so bad that I give up hope. So I still believe in my heart of hearts things will get better, but it's not going to get better unless we actively work to make things better. Now, folks, frankly, I feel bad for Darren. You're ready to fall asleep, so I'm going to ask, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I'll take the dual motions as a motion in a second. Do I have any objections? Well, folks, hearing none, I want to say thank you all for joining us once again. Look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks. Next week we'll be on Jitsi, but we won't be on live stream. And the link will be posted in the Discord for all those who are interested in attending and talking to our beautiful faces without the judgment of the public raining down on you. So, folks, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for attending. Vote Pirate. Oh, my God, I almost forgot. David, do you know why I love this party?
Why do we love this party?
I love this party because we believe the United States should be a good neighbor. We believe in cool, clean water, like Hank said. And we believe if purchasing isn't ownership, well, then piracy isn't theft. And now I could sign off. Folks,